everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'd love to welcome you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Just doing a couple of quick readings before I head into the hospital to see how my mum's going. Apparently she had two more bags of IV antibiotics overnight, so goodness knows what today is going to bring. I will be just prepared for any eventuality. So for those that are new, I am from Australia, but I'm currently in New Zealand while my mum is going through chemotherapy treatment. This is an Airbnb apartment. Oh, love it. So she's been brought back here, gone back into hospital, been back here, gone back into hospital. So goodness knows what tomorrow's going to bring. But apparently her natural platelets are up. They were up yesterday. She'll have more blood tests today. So that does mean that her natural immune system, I believe, is spluttering back into life, which is great news. Would love to bring her home, but not going to do it if she needs to stay in. Universal healthcare in New Zealand, same as Australia, which means she will stay in as long as necessary. I mean, they do try and get you out fairly quickish if you need to go. If they need the bed and you don't need to be there anymore. But if she needs to stay in hospital, no cost, and she will be there as long as necessary. Okay, what do I want to have a look at for a couple of my beautiful viewers? Want me to do a couple of readings? Jim Jordan versus Tammy Wilson in Ohio. These are house readings, I suspect. And Sheridan Brown versus Bernie Motion. Now, the only one I know out of all of those is Jim Jordan. So going into this very cold, but I will have a look. So I'll just start with Jim Jordan, just having a shuffle using my tiny little deck. So let's have a look. Show me. I'll do 4 cards for Jim Jordan. Then I'll do 4 cards for Tammy Wilson. We'll see how it goes. You know how it goes. Show me. Oh, when I said Tammy Wilson, this one flipped over. Could be time. Could be Tammy. However, we know how gerrymandered these Republican states are. So show me Jim Jordan. Show me, how's Jim Jordan going to go in the election? Show me how Jim Jordan is going to go in the election. How's Jim Jordan going to go? You want that one? For those wondering what cards flipped out when I was talking about the gerrymandering, you want that one, okay. It was the Fool, New Start, was the Queen of Swords, which is my Harris card, and it was then the Magician, the Manipulation. But let's have a look. Jim Jordan, and you want that one? Okay. Come on down, let's have a look. Right. First card out, Queen of Pentacles. So how's Jim Jordan going to go? Queen of Pentacles, looking at the money. Ooh, restriction, finding himself restricted. Homeland Security, restriction. Judgment. Oh boy, these are not good cards for Jim Jordan. Having to defend himself. Not liking what's on offer. Some contracts and agreements that he had made. And then the best of the democracy legal systems. A lot of headlines coming out very quickly. And celebration or circles of support as he reaps what he sowed. Which is going to bring about his complete and utter downfall. Okay. Oh, because he supported the Trump lie. Okay, I am just going to go out on a limb there. I will ask Pendulum, for those that are new. It's an amethyst that's been with me for 25 odd years. Bit of wire from the craft shop and a pane from my drawer. These are not good cards for Jim Jordan, but show me, is Jim Jordan going to win his seat in Ohio? What? Straight into a yes. Back and forward is yes. However, is Jim Jordan then going to have to step, is Jim Jordan going to be removed due to his involvement in the January the 6th? Is Jim Jordan going to find himself in big trouble due to his involvement in the January the 6th? Sort of. Okay. Is Jim Jordan going to find himself removed from his seat in Ohio due to his involvement in the January the 6th? And that's a yes. Okay. Right. So Jim Jordan, I suspect, is going to win the seat, but 2025 is going to be, see if I can do this. Oh, it's not going to happen. Is going to be a terrible, let's do it this way, terrible year for him. And that one flipped over again. It's going to be a terrible year for Jim Jordan. I want to get these sort of really well mixed up before I do Tammy. Let's have a look. Careful not to turn any upside down because I don't read upside down. Show me Tammy Wilson. And you want that one straight out for Tammy Wilson. Oh, endings and new beginnings. New door opening for her. Show me Tammy Wilson in the race in Ohio. What was that flipped over there? You want those ones back. Okay. You want that one, and you want that one. Okay. Oh, these cards are hard to shuffle. I went miniature, but I went too miniature. Endings and new beginnings for Tammy. So this, I'm just going to say endings. Here we've got work going on behind the scenes, but planning behind the scenes. I think she's getting some not good advice. I don't know what the messaging she's putting out there, but again, the rah-rah messaging that it's turning people off. So I don't know. I don't know what her messaging is. I'm thinking she's getting some poor advice from behind the scenes about what her messaging should be. Circle of support. There is the plan in process. Her support, I don't think they're giving her good advice about what message to put out there. And I feel like the message that they're advising her to put out there is not the message she would naturally put out. And so therefore it doesn't feel comfortable with her. The Fool and the Moon. I'm getting foolishness because this is the path that she's on is not the path she's meant to be on, and it's going to end in disappointment. I hate to tell you, I don't think Tammy Wilson's she's going to end up on the back foot. The messaging's going to come out wrong. And it's the end of a cycle, end of a legacy. So it's not going to hit the young people that are going to take this election forward. I hate to say it, but I just don't. What she's offering is not clear. So if you're talking to Tammy Wilson, I mean, this is just on the energy of today. I'm really getting really strongly here that the information, those that have surrounded her and giving her the information, it's not the natural messaging that she would do. So therefore it's coming across as false, and it's not hitting, it's coming across as not clear, and it's not going to work. It's just not going to work for her. So if you are know anybody in Tammy Wilson's campaign that you might have influence with, just please put it out there that she needs new advisors, or not even advisors. She needs to message what feels natural to her. There's something off with her messaging that is just going to completely miss the mark with those that she needs to target. Okay, not happy with that. Okay, Sheridan Brown. Let's have a look at Sheridan Brown, Democrat against Bernie Motion. So let's have a look at Sheridan Brown. How's Sheridan Brown going to be? Embattled, potentially. Show me Sheridan Brown. Sheridan Brown, embattled against, we've got the Trump messaging. He's going to be on the back foot. He's got the higher position, but he's going to have to defend his messaging. Is he messaging about Trump? Again, is he one of those that are focusing on the don't vote for the Trump supporter type thing instead of messaging what he's actually bringing? Show me Sheridan Brown. Sheridan Brown, the voter. The voters are wanting to hear what Sheridan Brown can do for them, not this Trump-focused messaging. Emotional cleansing, emotionally overwhelming. A lot of headlines coming out very quickly. He's got a volatile message, but Page of Swords and Stinky Fish, 2 pages. Is he focusing on the attempt to steal is he focusing on the negative, is what I'm getting. He needs to tap into this Harris energy, the celebration, the joy of the Harris energy, instead of the negative in regards to Trump. Again, I don't know that his message is hitting home, but the star, he needs to concentrate on what he can bring, what he can offer to bring about hope and healing to the disillusioned voters. But again, we've got restriction, we've got the argy-bargy chaos in the messaging. I am just going to put it out there again. Sheridan Brown needs to focus his messaging on what he can bring for the voter, not the anti-stuff. I'm just going to put it out there. If you know anybody in the Sheridan Brown camp, please, he needs to, I don't know what his messaging is, but I'm getting that it's not. Is he negatively messaging rather than what he can do, what has been done for the Ohio people? I gather the Biden administration has brought a lot of jobs to the area. I'm just putting it out there. If you know anybody in the Sheridan Brown camp, please get them to upbeat the messaging, not Trump bash, not bashing. Voters are sick of the bashing. Okay, show me Bernie Motion. These two, I'm going to say, first of all, I think Jordan's going to get back in again, unless Tammy changes her messaging significantly to what is more natural for her. So here's Trump and he's stealing. I'm just going to say, focusing on Trump is stealing her messaging, emotionally stealing her messaging. Sheridan Brown, again, he needs to change the focus and direction to the positive Harris, Walsh, what we have done for you, what we can do for you. Otherwise, it's going to miss the mark. What he's doing is anxiety inducing, and people are going to walk away from it. I'm just putting that out there, but I want to have a look at Bernie Motion. Show me Bernie Motion. He's the Republican. Show me Bernie Motion. Trump, or taking control with the messaging for the voter is what dropped out there. Show me, and you want that one. Disappointment. Gone from a king to a page. Thinks he's careful what you wish for. He thinks he's got it in the bag. But the youth are wanting to know what's in it for them, their opportunity. He's going to be very wishy-washy. There is a decision that he needs to make about which way to go forward, about the abundance for Ohio, but I think he's just going to focus on the infighting and the squabbling as well. He sees that as a strength, but it's not about Ohio moving forward. Again, defensive, and the people not liking what he's offering. I don't think the voters are taken by either Brown or Motion, because I get that Motion is doing the support of this dictatorship type messaging. There's disappointment in what the message that he's bringing forward, but he thinks he's got it in the bag. He's a bit of a smug merchant there. He thinks he's got it, but the voters are not liking what he's bringing either. So this is for either or to lose these two seats. The voters are looking for positivity. They're over and done with the negative, the all about the steel and the bashing and stuff like that. They're over it. They don't want to hear it. They've tuned out from it. So to actually cut through, the Democrat candidates need to actually focus on what we can do for you, what future we see for you, what we're bringing for you. So if you're in either of those camps, please pass the message on. Love to you all. Take care. Bye-bye.